Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes with Typhoon. 2 minutes with me, the Fantasy Typhoon, aka the Mentalist, aka your favorite analyst. Favorite analyst. 4th of July, baby. Finally get some time to kick back, man. I'm out of town, but guess what I'm doing? Getting ready to hit you with some fantasy football goodness, some true analysts. Make sure you comment, subscribe on the channel, man. We're bringing it to you. Now, I know I'm not in the studio. Hadn't been in the studio for a couple of episodes, but hey, that's life with 2 jobs and trying to do fantasy. So one of these days, I'll open a Patreon, and hopefully you guys can contribute to making this my life's mission. That way I can bring you video after video after video after video after video after video. Because we just don't, wake up and, wake up in the morning, oh yeah, such and such player, I feel it in my gut, oh, he's going to go off this year. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not fantasy football 101. That's not what Fantasy Typhoon does, baby. No. We are totally different than that. We look at the analysts. We look at the film study. We look at the coach's tendencies. We look at the offensive coordinator's adjustment. We look at the roster. We look at the positions. And then we look at the numbers. And we put it all into a big pie and a talent. And then, pow, we spit out true analysts. Now, like I said, look, we're not here to sway you one way or the other. We're just here to bring you true analysts. And today, as you can see, Antonio Brown, league winner. Let me go ahead and let him run for a little bit. Now, we all know Antonio Brown is capable of winning your league. 2 minutes of Typhoon starts now. Antonio Brown, 2 minutes starts now. I'll make this quick. There's three pillars to Antonio Brown. Now, I know everybody's picking him in the first round, top 4, top 5 in your redraft, and he's coveted in your dynasty leagues. He's about to turn 30, so everybody like, let me go ahead and start getting rid of him. But look, as long as Antonio Brown's demise is not basically Antonio Brown's speed or his quickness, is all contingent upon Big Ben. That's the layer. When Big Ben goes, hurts AB more than age. Did you get what I just said? Now, a lot of people pick AB just for the simple fact, he's AB. He's year in, year out. He's consistent. Okay, great. But nobody is telling you why. It's kind of like when you look at the, what I want to say, when the numbers, if you're just going off numbers only, look at that. That's triple coverage. If you're going off numbers only, you only get a piece of the pie. It's kind of like the title of the book without reading the book. Like, let's say the title of the book is Little Red Riding Hood, right? You think it's about Little Red Riding Hood, going through, with the wolf and all this and that. But when you actually open it up and read it, the book is totally different than what the title was. It's the Little Red Riding Hood, but it's about, let's say, a female who took on, with red hair, that took on government and got a bill passed. Totally not what you were thinking about, but the numbers just give you the title. Film study right here, what you seeing Big Ben do right here. And what you see AB do right here on the field between 2 defenders, 3 defenders, continuously, that is the context. Now, let me go ahead and give it to you right quick. It's three layers to this thing on AB. One is his speed, quickness, and his start, stop, and his suddenness. Absolutely. But it's a mix of Big Ben, offensive coordinator, just, look, get him the ball. And you got to have a quarterback who can get you the ball and understands what you're doing. Because Antonio Brown and Big Ben are one player. They've been playing together so long, and the rapport and camaraderie is so at such a high level, at such an elite football NFL level, that it gives AB, and the offensive coordinator understands it and gives AB the freedom to freelance. AB, okay, when Juju hits the line, he has a route concept. James Washington hits the line, he has a route concept. When Bell comes out of the backfield and hits the line of scrimmage as a wide receiver, he has a route concept. You see what I'm saying? They're dictating on what they're doing. Juju, Vance McDonald, Jesse James. When those guys hit the line of scrimmage, folks, I need you to understand this. They have route concepts that must be completed. Antonio Brown hits the line of scrimmage. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can freelance. He is as close to freelancing in the wide receiver department in the National Football League than you'll ever see. He's the option routes. That's why it's almost impossible to stop him. That's why it's almost impossible to slow him down. That's why it's almost impossible to stop him. That's why you put 3 on him, it don't matter. He'll get the ball. Putting 1 on AB is just insane. You put 1 on him, he's going to beat you all day. That's a 230-yard, 3-touchdown day. You put 2 on him, that's a 130-yard touchdown day. You put 3 on him, that's still 100+ yards and a touchdown day. For the simple fact, he's got Big Ben. When they're at the line of scrimmage, Big Ben and AB see the same thing. AB is looking at the defense like a quarterback. And the offensive coordinator understands it and is free and cool with it. Not all offensive coordinators are cool with this. So it takes a quarterback who understands it. Then it takes the offensive coordinator who understands it, who will allow it and allow him to get such a target share. Then you got to have the wide receiver to be able to do it. So it's Big Ben, along with the offensive coordinator, along with the option routes. Look at this. Three on him. Once again. Why is he catching that ball? Why is he open on 3 people? Why can't Julio do it? He doesn't have the freedom at the line of scrimmage to do what Julio wants to do. That's why it's so hard to stop AB. That's why AB is year in, year out, consistently your wide receiver 1. For the simple fact of the option routes. Whatever the defense dictates, he is reacting. He and Big Ben are reacting to what you show him. You want to press him at the line, he'll juke you, do a 9 route. You want to play off him, he'll run straight at you, stop, do a back shoulder. You want to play at him, keep the middle off of him, he'll do a double move and do an out route. You want to get up on him and press him to the inside, he'll do a slant. You see what I'm saying? There is defensive beaters that Pittsburgh do for each play. So that's why Antonio Brown is just dominating, because he's pretty much freelancing. He comes to the line of scrimmage, there is no route. And it's just a little bit more deeper than that. This is just the ground level. I'm not even going deep on it. I'm just giving you what's on the surface, the easy part. Of course, draft AB with confidence. Like I said, in dynasty leagues, a lot of folks are, getting out from under AB because of the age thing. But age is not his factor. As long as he's open and doing option routes and understands defense and getting wide open like this against the Minnesota Vikings, number 2 defense, and he's getting open on a slant like that, consistently open, that's not a demise in physical ability. His demise will first start when if Big Ben ever retires and hands the reins over to Mason Rudolph. That's when you trade AB. Until then, continue to start him with confidence. Look at this. Continue to start him with confidence. Continue to use him with confidence. This has been 2 Minutes with Typhoon on Antonio Brown, option route king. Now, look, there's not too many guys in the NFL that do the option routes. Julian Edelman, option routes. Odell Beckham, option routes. AB, option routes. Alvin Kamara, option routes. That's why these guys are unstoppable. Year in, year out. The guys bring the production because they are free. We gone.